welcome to today's quick video. What the heck is today's video? Oh, best day ever.
Best day ever.
Best day ever. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you some good days that I've had that I recall. This is in no particular order, but I'm gonna start off with a good one. The first time that I had a really good day that I remember in the vlog was when I went to McCall. And the spot is at the end of the lake, and there's like a lady or somebody there, and you can rent a kayak. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a go. So I got in the kayak and I started heading north. Just getting to McCall is pretty cool because there's so many things to see along the way, especially like all of the winding roads that take you all the way to McCall. It's like, ooh, I kept stopping at different places. Stop, record, stop, record, stop and record. Just different places along the way to McCall. If you haven't been to McCall, go kayak here. You gotta do that. So if you're in McCall, go do that. Also, you might get lucky and catch a really good sunset like I did on this particular day in McCall. So overall, I would say McCall is pretty good. So I've had a few best day evers in McCall. So again, I would highly recommend you check out McCall if you haven't seen McCall. Okay, moving on to second best day. Now this is not really second best day. This is more like, okay, so here's another best day. Blue Lake. I saw this place on visitidaho.org and they didn't really have any good images, so I figured, hey, you know, I could probably go over there and get some better images and photos and videos. So I did. And boy, this was a really good accident. I got there and I was like, damn, this looks good, because there was like this whole flower field. Then I got to the lake and it was a really short hike. So I was pretty impressed with the scenery, and there was hardly anybody there. So I must have been there on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It's a very random day, and what really kind of pushed it over the edge is you can jump off this rock. So I did that, and there was just smiles all around on that particular day. So yes, I would say. And every other time that I've visited Blue Lake, it's always been pretty good. Lately, it's just been getting more and more. Lately, it's been getting more and more people. So you might want to come there on a weird random day and hope that there is not that many people there. It's becoming really popular now. Okay, moving on to another really good fun day is skydiving. So this was more like an impulse than anything else. It was my friend Elmir was visiting from Salt Lake City, and how all of this started was he just said, I wonder if there's skydiving here. And I called him up. I was like, I said to him, yeah, there is. And next thing you know, I called him up and I was like, hey, can we skydive today? And boom, we did. So we just, that basically just spiraled out of control. We basically said, okay, let's, we'll see you there in an hour. So basically from the moment he said, I wonder if there's skydiving, an hour later, we were skydiving. We didn't want to tell our parents because they would be like, oh, hell no. So we just kept it under wraps. Mom, Dad, yeah, Elmir and I just...
Might be it for
this
us.
might be it for us.
We love you.
We love you.
This was Almir's idea.
You're so dramatic.
The
Holy
last
crap.
will and testament.
But again, it was a lot of fun. A lot of adrenaline rush, just like hits you all at once. Cody was there. He told me to tell the skydiver to do a front flip out of the plane, so I did. I figured, this is a once in a lifetime kind of thing, so told the guy to do a front flip out of the airplane. I remember there's just so much adrenaline just hitting me, and then he started doing spirals, just doing these crazy spirals, and I was like, oh, I did not like that. It was like, whoa, 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 stop with the spirals, stop with the spirals. It was bad. And then I landed, and I was just like, oh God, thank you for making it to the ground. And then the rest of the day, I kind of felt a little bit nauseous, but overall, I mean, it took some time to recover from that, like with all the adrenaline rush just hitting you. But after a while, it was pretty cool. Just looking back at it, it's pretty amazing that we just did an impulse. A more recent fun day, I would say, would be going to Pine. So out of nowhere, I was like, I'm just gonna kind of go like north and explore. So I got to like the Sheep Bridge first. I was like, okay, cool, I've done this before. Then I walked through this water. I was like, oh, okay, this day's shaping up pretty good. And then the cherry on top of that particular day is I stopped at these two spots at Pine, or this is some kind of reservoir essentially, and I would say like just the viewing angle and like being there and just viewing the scenery was like it was pretty cool. I don't know. There's a bee. It was pretty cool, I would say. So that was the best day. That was the best day ever. That was the best day ever, you guys. Best day ever. I mean, it was just pretty cool because like I was there. I did all these things, and then there came a point where I was like, I could do more, but I was just having so much fun, and I was like, this is good enough that you gotta know when to stop with the best day ever, because if you keep adding to it, it no longer becomes the best day ever. So you gotta know when you hit the peak, and then you go. So just, but then you're like, when, and you're like, when do I, when? This is like that.
That you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Okay, so when is it that you think you've hit the peak? It's a good question. And I would say you'll just know. And then you just call it. Okay, and then the last best day ever, and this is probably a continuous best day ever, is the day I got Sasha. So this was so random. It was basically, I was going to go to Best Buy because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go to a store, see if I need anything. I don't know if you guys do that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that. I'm just gonna go to a store and just see if I need anything from Best Buy, because I buy a lot of like video equipment and this and that, and I'm just gonna browse a little bit and see if I find anything. And instead of getting gear, I got a dog, and it was like they're like huskies, right? They're like some guy was just selling huskies right by Best Buy, and I was like, I didn't know if I was in the market for a dog, but I saw this dog. Here's a photo of Sasha when she was a baby, and I was like, this is what I need. And I don't know, like ever since then, she's been like the best purchase, hands down. Just endless amounts of joy. So basically, if you got anything out of this video, is you should go get a dog. Any dog. Any dog. And then you'll even have a better day than the best day ever. Okay. I guess that was very cheesy at the end. Ah, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Who's even watching this far? Leave a 555 if you've watched till the end. 555. 555. And I'll know you watched till the end. All right, so that's it for the best day ever. See you on the next one.